This is Marcus Corva with Studio MMA and MMA Nuts, and we're here with the man behind the Dolce diet, Mike Dolce himself. How are you?
I'm very well. How about yourself?
I'm good. Did you get to eat over Christmas?
I did. I did get to eat, but all healthy foods, of course. You know, we actually did a gluten-free Christmas in my house. Which
Oh, wow.
was very nice.
Do you never cheat yourself?
I do from time to time, but I don't say cheat because that's a negative connotation.
Right.
So I say it's an earned meal, and I make sure that I work hard and I diet hard so I can earn my vice. And usually my vice is pasta or pastry or cakes, things like that. But it's rare, but I certainly do it.
Do you ever eat candy yourself?
Not in years. I'm not a fan of candy. Actually, I like pastries and pasta.
Pastries and pasta.
Absolutely.
How often do you get to eat that?
Maybe once a week if I'm training real hard, maybe once a month, if I'm not training that hard. So depends on how close I am to my goals and how hard I'm working. So I think, if I earn it, then I know I can have it. So I'll work extra hard if I have a celebration coming up maybe. So I'll put in extra time.
Tell us how it came about, the Dolce diet, and you being the main diet, I would say, behind most fighters in the UFC. We just had Cole Miller, and we don't know if it's official yet, but he just said he's fighting in Australia, and he just came past you right now, just walked by and said, hey, can you help me with my diet, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, Cole Miller, he's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a while, and I also work with Thiago Alves, Cole's teammate from American
ATT.
Top Team, from ATT, yeah. So, Cole said he's making the drop to 145. He asked me if I'd help him, of course.
And he's a big guy.
He's a big 155 pounder.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get all the tricks in my basket to get in there and help Cole make 145. But I know we can do it, no problem.
But now, obviously, you're so well known, especially in the fight world. But how did you get started? How did you get about to become the Dolce diet?
Yeah, I've been doing it my entire life. Quite honestly, this is what I've been doing my whole life. I think it's what I was born to do.
Did you go to school as a nutritionist, or?
I did. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian, but I do have a tremendous amount of education behind me, which I still do pursue. I don't claim any specific certifications because I don't agree with everything that they teach. I think my system is my own, and it's like mixed martial arts. My system is a grouping of the best techniques and principles out there, and that's what I employ. And you can see the success with. I work with world-class athletes every day, and you can see the success that they have, and my system seems to work rather well.
And you seem to become more and more mainstream as well. What other sports do you work with, or big names in other sports?
I actually work with a Major League Baseball. I have a client on the New York Yankees. He's part of the starting lineup in the first 9. He's very well known. I don't want to betray any.
That's okay. We're from Europe. We don't know any baseball players. But from what we see from baseball, most baseball players would need to go on a diet.
Absolutely. So this gentleman, I think we're going to put out a press release here soon, so the world will hear about it a little bit more. So I do have regular athletes, but I work with a lot of regular people with health issues. Right. People don't realize, because I work with a lot of athletes that get the limelight, they don't see all the work I do with standard citizens, civilians of the world that aren't professional athletes. They don't make their living off their body. They just want to live long and enjoy their life with their families, and that's really the focus of my work.
And you probably save more lives, or for sure you save more lives working with professional athletes, or healthy people in general. Yeah, you might consider the sport not that healthy, but when you look at them, they're healthy living, obviously. Whereas it must be giving to you to be able to work with civilians and save lives that way.
Hey, what's up, Leonard?
Leonard Garcia is shouting about the Dolce diet behind us as well.
Yeah, Leonard's a good guy. Yeah, that's my goal. I'm a longevity advocate. I think that's the title that I try and use and stand behind. I'm a longevity advocate first, which means I want all of my athletes to live a very long life. I believe I'm working off the scientific principles that human beings, we should be living to 120 years old. The knowledge is out there, the information is out there. It's just a matter of practicing it. So when I work with my athletes, that's what I focus on. I want to see Johnny Hendricks or Gray Maynard or Chael Sonnen or Thiago Alves live to be 120 years old. So that's the focus, and it just so happens that they're able to make weight, feel great, and perform at an elite level here in the UFC. This what we're doing in sport is small compared to what my overall goal is when I work with athletes or regular people. It's longevity.
Looking at the average American, which is, America is a known fact today that obesity kills more people than cancer. We don't have the solution to cure cancer, but we do have the solution to obesity. If you could say one thing to the average American, cut this out, it will make a difference.
Cut out processed foods. Everything you should be eating is, I call it, earth-grown nutrients. The farther you get from the nutrient coming from the earth, the less healthy it's going to be, and the more negative impact that it's going to have on you. So if anything that comes out of a box or a can or an airtight bag, it's 99% of it is very bad, very harmful for you. So the food that you're eating, you should be able to go out in your backyard to a stream, to a field, pull it out of the ground, put it on your table, and feed your family. The farther you get away from that, the less healthy you become.
And the man who's holding the camera here has has an addiction to Diet Coke and In-N-Out. While we're here, it's like In-N-Out, In-N-Out, In-N-Out. You can see that middle finger coming up there. What do you think of In-N-Out and Diet Coke?
Diet Coke is poison in my mind. It's terrible. Any soda is absolutely terrible. There's so much scientific information on that. I would rather drink Windex or Drano, which are popular products here in America, than I would a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi or a soda, something like that. Now, In-N-Out Burger is better than McDonald's or than Burger King because their ingredients are fresher. So In-N-Out would be an earned meal maybe once a month on my system.
You're getting a thumb up from my camera guy.
So, but yeah, have to earn it. So of course, I'll get my In-N-Out. I'll get it a double protein style. And I'll get fries, non-salted fries because they're fresh cut fries. But I haven't had In-N-Out maybe 3 or 4 months.
So you have had it though in the past 6 months.
Yeah, no, I certainly have. So I'm a regular person with family and friends, and I think part of life is enjoying those experiences also. We're social beings. So part of the Dolce diet is to be able to enjoy those moments in life because we work hard to earn that ability. So I don't do it if I'm sitting around eating pizza and garbage and putting junk into my body, I'm not exercising. I haven't earned that type of benefit. So, In-N-Out is certainly on my list, but maybe 3 or 4 times a year we'll have that.
You heard it straight from Mike Dolce, and if you want more from him and want to know more about the diet in itself, it's the Dolce Diet on Twitter, right?
Yep.
And your website?
TheDolceDiet.com.
You heard it right from the man. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, man.
My pleasure. Great.
Yeah.